guys. So I slept in my makeup. I wanted to make sure I gave you guys the truth. I felt like coming on here, doing my hair, making it look as beautiful as it does once it's done, right? It's just a little false advertisement. So I was like, let me meet them first thing in the morning. I didn't plan on sleeping in this crap on my face. I'm saying that because I'm gonna be the main one mad when I get another one of these. But I felt like you guys need to see the truth. So first thing first, let's take off the bonnet. This is how they are when I first wake up. I want you guys to see that. Let me see if I can get closer for you. So this baby hairish was from yesterday, so don't be fooled. Don't be. Matter of fact, hold on. I'm gonna put the coffee down. This, because I don't lay this side down. If it's covered, my thing is, if it's gonna be covered, why even bother it? Let it be. Let it be, baby. It's barely anything there. Let them be. So as you can see, this is how it normally would be. So don't be fooled by this look. That's not how it will be, at least not for my texture hair, which is 4B, 4C. Mostly 4C. The 4B is here. As you can see, that's why the curl pattern isn't as coily versus, as you can see back here. This is how they are when they first come out of the bonnet, okay? Well, how long have I had them? It's only been 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks. Technically, it'll be 2 weeks tomorrow. So this is where they are at for 2 weeks. So yes, I do have some frizz, as you can see. There we go. I don't actually have like people all say, what is your grid? What did you get for your grid? Or how is your grid? I will say this, I told her, because she's had locks herself, I told her that I wanted to have kind of how she had hers, where I know that I'm not going to have these forever. Most likely they're going to be cut off in the next 3 to 5 years. And I say that because I've always wanted to experience a bald head. So when I do that, I don't want little indentations and marks from these, so we don't have like a structure, should I say, pattern. But I can show you a picture of how they looked when we were when she was starting them. But it's been 2 weeks tomorrow. Okay, how did I prepare for these? That's a question I get. So to prepare for these, I made sure that my hair was as natural as possible, because I knew they were going to be twist, right? And I knew that I didn't really want them to unravel at the ends. You see people that get these, and the research kept saying like, I got my Microlocs installed, but they kept unraveling because my hair just wasn't as coarse as it could be, because of the fact that they kept doing a lot of heat, and they had some heat damage, a lot of strings. So yeah, I was already a loose natural, and I would straighten my hair maybe 2 times a year. I made sure 6 months before, up until the time I got it done, I only had 2 blow dries. That was it. So, but other than that, I feel like they all pretty much, the ends are staying locked. But my front, which you can see, is more, like I said, this is more of a 4B texture. Very soft. It's actually thinner as well. It's still, I wouldn't say that it's unraveling, because it hasn't done that. It's just not a tight coil. So when I do wash day, I don't know how that's going to affect me, but stay tuned, because I will be doing that. So to prepare for this, I made sure that 6 months before, I didn't do any heat other than my 2 blow dries. I also got my hair cut. I knew that when I looked at all of the pictures of the locks and what I liked and what I didn't like, the ones that I liked were very neat. I actually liked the shorter ones. Some of the long ones were nice, but when they're just all the same length, it was like, boo, boring, tomato, tomato, tomato. So I was like, I wanted something that was just a little lively. So even though my hair was right here, I think when we did the consult, I had it cut to about right here, about, I want to say 10 inches, if not 9 here, but my front was longer. My front was like 11 or 12 inches, just because I wanted to make sure this can come all the way over. If I wear it down the middle, it was a decent length, but my back is really short. But I had it cut this way. Oh, look, so here you go. So you can see. So actually look, so, hold on. Look, my back is shorter. So you can see. So this is where I'm at, right here. So collarbone, I'm going to write my bones right here. There's a lady that commented recently on the locks, and she said that she did not like hers, that she had. And she said, I asked her, I said, well, did you get them cut and colored before? She said, no, you know. So that's something to think about, ladies, is when you first install them, do you want them to be in a style? I didn't want them to be different lengths. I knew I wanted a style. So I made sure to get my hair cut and I got it colored. And so if you're in California, I will definitely link where I got it cut and colored. The color, my hair, amazing. I am in love. Like, honestly, I don't even think I will ever go back to my hair color. I feel like this fits me. People really think that this is my natural hair color. That's the part that always blows my mind too. Like, oh, no, it's not mine. But now it is because I bought it, right? Yeah. Okay. So the first thing I did was figure out what style I wanted. I colored my hair and I stopped putting heat on it. Okay. How many locks do I have? That's another question you guys asked me. So come to find out, this is close to 380. I say close to because I counted them myself. My husband is going to count them for me as well, just to make sure I'm really at 380, because when I counted them, they were fresh, a little bit smaller on the thinner side, right? Now they're, you know, getting thick, they're thickening up. So I might do them myself again or have him do them just to make sure they're really 380. Okay. Let's see, how many do I have? How I've maintained them these past 2 weeks. So, hold on. So I maintain them while running the businesses, being a mom, being a wife. It's crazy, I'm not gonna lie. But this is amazing compared to what it was when I was a loose natural. So if I could be honest, first thing first, I wear a bonnet every night. I will be honest and say this. I'm not sure if you guys can see the texture of my pillows and my couch. I wouldn't say it's snaggly, just very, I don't know, just not as soft and plush, should I say? I say that to say this, that I wear a bonnet every night. I am gonna start wearing a bonnet when I'm on this couch. This is my spot. Like, move this out the way so y'all can see. Can y'all see this cushion? Look how it look. Look how it look. Look at the one next to him. Look how full and fluffy he is. See that? And look at this one. This is where I'm at. This is where I be. Pull up this way. But this is where I be. So I'm like, okay, I'm noticing that she's getting more frizz. And I think it could be the fact that it's just, you know, it's been 2 weeks. But if not, I'm like, it might be the couch. So I'm actually gonna start wearing this in the house too, not just to go to bed. So I've been maintaining her by wearing a bonnet every night. Up until this week, I did not put anything on her. I let her be. This is my second or third time in 14 days laying my baby hairs on this side. I have not laid any baby hairs on this side. I am putting water on my edges, and I have some like growth oil that I'm putting on my edges, just because this has always been my very thin area, and I don't know how they're going to take with reties and so forth, and if they're going to be able to hang in there. I got them as small as possible with a 2-point rotation. So my goal is to try to thicken them up as much as possible, at least the edges. So yeah, that's all I'm doing to my edges is water and this oil that I have. But outside of that, in regards to the hair, I'm wearing a bonnet, but for the first let me not say first 2 weeks, for the first 12 days, maybe even 11 days, I didn't do much to her. Now that I'm waking up in the morning, she can be stiff some days. mostly the back ones back here get stiff. And so then I just take water in my hand and I just start to pull them and bring them down and comb them out just to give them a little bit more length. And then I separate, give them some body. Look at body, yaddy, yaddy. That. You see that body coming through already? I usually always pull this one out in the front out here. And then I tuck that one. And then there. And I usually sleep with this on the side too. If not, I'll do the middle so you guys can see that. But this is my go-to right here. So this is how, that's pretty much what I do to maintain them, I'll be honest. Now, I will say this, week 1 versus week 2. Week 1, no itching, no nothing, felt amazing. Week 2, definitely itching. The whole head, no. But my patch right up here, right in here is itching. And I think it's because that is my driest part of my hair. So at this point, I've looked into the rose water. I was gonna buy this brand's rose water, one of the natural hair care brands that we all use. It was like $15. I also found a guy on TikTok who makes his own rose water. But then there was that part of me that was like, why are you just gonna jump into rose water? Why don't you just try water? It's free, right? So I do want to at least do some distilled water or spring water, just something. I don't want to do the one from my faucet, right? So as of right now, I'm using my faucet water to at least stretch in the morning the past 2 days because they are getting a little stiff first thing in the morning out of the bonnet. But in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to let you know what water I ended up going with, what spray bottle and all those different things. I have not purchased those items yet because I didn't know what I would want. But other than that, that's how I'm maintaining, at least throughout the day. Now, for my workouts, I'm banding my hair. I'm gonna try to insert a video so you guys can see how I band it. Because at first, I thought I was going to do just little, okay, you doing your thing. I thought I was gonna do like just little different plaits all over, but I'm not. So when I go to my workouts, I'm literally, and if someone says, well, I don't know how to French braid, I don't know how either, sis. I really don't. And so I'm just grabbing. Like the French braiders gonna be like, this is so wrong. Every time I go around, I just grab hair. Go around, grab hair. Literally go around, pick it up, grab some hair. Go around, pick it up, grab some hair. So this is not how you French braid. Don't ever follow my instructions. But that's what I'm doing to create a faux French braid because it's definitely not real. I'm not a braider. And then from there, I'm banding the ends. So this is pretty much how I would go to the gym, okay? And as soon as I get out that gym, girl, I take that thing right out because I look crazy. I look crazy. I do not like it at all. So I band the hair so that it doesn't begin to have slippage. I have not had one of them. I have not had one of my locks slip yet. Full locks. I say that to say because here, can y'all see that? It's not a real lock, but I mean, what is a real lock, right? It's not a full lock, but I feel like it slipped. Here she goes. It's right here. So this was actually starting a little bud. She started for me, but if you can't see, it's not there. So other than that, there's not any others that have slipped. So I've been doing a great job at just banding my hair when I work out and wearing my bonnet. Okay, let's see. And then my edges. For my edges, I'm using Got To Be glue. Like I said, I've done my edges 2 or 3 times in the last 14 days. Only on this side, I've been using Got To Be glue. So if you guys can recommend a great edge gel that holds holds. Do you see this? This is the next day and baby, they still laid. So I need a great hold, but no flakes. So that's how I've maintained them. How will I maintain them going forward? So going forward, I am gonna try out a loctician. So I've already made an appointment with a woman that I found online. Do I know her? Yeah, no. Y'all know my story of my life. I don't know people online. I be meeting them online. I be showing up, girl. I be showing up. We friends. Hey, girl. So I don't know her, but she has a page. She showed her work and it looked great. She's in California, so I'm gonna try her out. She's gonna charge me like $125. And yeah, I'm gonna get these retied. Now, I do wanna try to retie them myself eventually, because my biggest fear is that she's gonna retie them too tight. I hear stories about people going to locticians after doing their own reties. They're like, it's, you know, it's tugging, they have headaches, there's pain. So we're gonna see how that goes. I'm gonna give her a shot. I am gonna vocalize how I feel about tugging as well as the reties to see if I can get mostly a 2-point versus 3 or 4-point rotations. And then in between that, like after I try her, I might try somebody else. I don't wanna settle, you know, I gotta keep my options open. But also I wanna try to make sure I do a retie on myself at least once so I can see if I like myself better, okay? Morning, baby. Let's see here. Oh, and then I am gonna do my own wash. So, you know, when I get my retie, it's gonna be 5 weeks in. Baby, I'm 2 weeks in, I told you, and the middle is starting to itch. Normally I will wash my hair weekly, sometimes 2 weeks. And so I know I'm at that point where it's time to wash. So with that being said, I will be washing my own hair. So I will be washing it myself. The loctician is going to wash it as well, but I can't wait 5 weeks. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So for this channel, going forward for the rest of the month, I do want to give you a wash video, and I want to give you a video in regards to the loctician, how my experience was, what it was really like, were my fears true or were they not true? Okay, so stay tuned for that. But just know every category for this channel that we now cover, business, fitness, locks, lifestyle, will all get a video this month. So stay tuned. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video next week.